Hey, what's up guys? I am going to try this recording again to see if it works. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Brandy. I do videos on minimalism, bipolar, self-love, and many other different random topics. So I've also today am going to work on my minimalism part. I have some notes here, and I also have a few empties and things that I have also decided to get rid of. It's not a huge pile, as I've mostly decluttered most of my stuff by now. Yet it's always a work in progress, so it's never done. So I figured I'd show you guys what I have. But first, let's go over the tips that I have written down for myself and for anybody who hasn't heard any of these tips before. So I want to downgrade the value amount that my items have, and kind of look into the experiences that it's given me along its journey with me. Maybe it served a purpose and maybe it hasn't. I always know that there's someone else out there that's looking for the item that's just sitting in my closet or sitting, you know, in my kitchen or wherever the case may be. Perfectly good item that's not being used for its full potential, and somebody else is in need of it or searching for it. So for me, a clear room is a clear mind. We have come very far from, or I have come very far from where I used to be until now. And I cannot tell you enough how much it's changed me as a person. I'm very proud of the person that I am versus the person that I was before. I think the person that I was before would be jealous of this person now. And I love that. I think the clearer my space is, the clearer my mind is, and it can allow positive energy to just kind of flow through, or negative energy, so I can kind of take care of that and focus on healing that. With that being said, you know, being able to focus internally is just as important as the physical clutter. There is so much mental clutter that I wasn't even aware that I had. It was crazy that I was numbing my mind from all of the hurt and pain that I've just pushed down. When you kind of take away all of the excess, you're leaving a lot of room for your mind to expand in many different ways, which can be a good or a bad thing. For me, it was a very good thing, and I think that it is healing. The next thing I had to look at was how I dealt with perfectionism. My idea, my thoughts of what perfect was, and being creative to kind of unprogram that mindset that I had been programmed to be, I guess, to fall in line with everyone else. I no longer want to feel as perfect. You know, we are human beings, we have some of the same hobbies, but as far as wanting to be wearing the same shirt as someone else because it's hot right now, or having the same haircut because it's hot right now, or having the fancy car because it gets, you know, more attention. That might be something that somebody besides myself finds of higher value. For me, I would find that within myself as a sense of perfectionism. And I don't want that for myself. I want to do what feels comfortable to me and my authentic soul self. I don't always know what that is. It can change from day to day. And that's why I love it, is because we're always changing, and every day I get to know something or learn something new about myself. As long as I'm in tune with my emotions, I don't feel like I can go wrong. Okay, so this has kind of been a wishy-washy kind of thing for me. I've really wanted to do a zero waste lifestyles sort of thing. And even though I am following a lot of that, like I've gotten the metal razors with the backups of blades, that not only saved me money and time going to the store and filling up the landfills, like that is something that I find important. However, I'm not going to go overboard, nor am I going to go out of my way to shop for more things, because here where I'm at, it's a little bit harder to find things that are more zero waste. If they are, they're a lot more expensive, and I don't live on a high budget, I guess you could say. So I'm going to do the best that I can, but I'm also not going to be worried about it all the time. What I am going to be worried about is trying to recycle as much as I possibly can to do my part, as far as hoping that whatever I contribute back to the recycling center gets reused. The items that I'm saying no to, which you are about to find up here, I need to find a way to reduce, reuse, or recycle these items. Point. I am starting to become a lot more frugal. Never would I have thought that I would be the frugal person. I used to carelessly blow my money away, but now I'm finding it almost like a mission to see how much I can save our family just by, you know, making laundry soap, which has been done. You know, I've done that one. But you'll see here in a minute some of the ways, well, maybe one of the ways that I've been frugal. Other ways I'm not, and that's perfectly okay, but it's nice to have that challenge and to save money. I work hard for my money, and I don't want to just throw it down the drain. Okay, another thing I have to realize is that there are going to be uncomfortable times throughout this process that may put a halt on moving forward. That, if you can push through it, comes the biggest change. It's normal to feel these, and if you address the issues that are coming up and really feel the emotions, there's something healing about that. There truly, really is. Like, don't try to force those back down. They'll keep coming back up. They're your feelings. They're your intuition. They're not going to go away until they're addressed. So when I say getting rid of physical clutter, and when I say getting rid of mental clutter, those two kind of go hand in hand. You know, you may find some sentimental piece that your great-great-great-grandmother has passed down from generation to generation, and you feel guilty about getting rid of that item. The line has to stop somewhere, you know. Unfortunately, I hate to be the one to sit there and say it is what it is, but the emotions of guilt, let's just say, pop up. That's something that needs time to be dealt with. Take your time and deal with those things as you see fit. Everybody handles these things differently. There will be good emotions and bad emotions. This is like a self-help type of process. Not even a self-help, but like self-healing. You guys, I didn't know all of the benefits that was going to come out of this. I find it beyond amazing, the person that I was starting out to the person that I am now. I am becoming a lot more confident in who I am, yet there's things that I'm certainly aware of that I need to address, and that's fine too. Always a work in progress. Not only the physical items, but the mental items. We are forever changing. One thing that can be bothering me today might be my greatest strength tomorrow. So we'll just see. Okay, and this might not be for everybody, but for me, I found it helpful with kind of purging other things. I took a look at my health. I want to take care of my body. I want to become somebody that I would want to date. And I was not that before. Before, the self that I was before, I would have found extremely unattractive on the inside. Outside, you know, that kind of is what it is. It's a pretty face, you know, behind an ugly mask, or an ugly face behind the most gorgeous mask. Like, you just never know what you're gonna get. But on the inside and outside, I was feeling very low self-confidence. So that was something I wanted to improve. And by doing that, I started taking health into my own hands. I started to gradually get rid of anything that was addicting, unless I was prescribed it and needed it to run on a smooth operation type of deal. I don't drink alcohol. I don't, you know, smoke weed anymore. So the last thing that I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. That was like a huge one. And then now I'm slowly weaning myself back off of caffeinated tea. I'm not even drinking coffee anymore. I'm drinking this tea that tastes like coffee, and this is, it has no caffeine in it, but in the morning I drink about 2 or 3 cups of tea, Bigelow tea, which is caffeinated. So I didn't buy any more for the month. We just went to the store last night, got everything that we possibly needed for us to last for the rest of the month, or at least we try to, and I didn't buy any more. So that's gonna have to force me to slowly wean myself off of it, and that's the best way I know how to do that. Also, I have eliminated junk food. I am following the McDougall Starch Solution diet. That guy is amazing. You can find a lot of videos on here. It's something that works for me and the way I like to eat. It will not work for everybody. It just depends on your lifestyle, what you want out of it, and what you eat, how much you exercise. It's all different strokes for different folks, and I'm down for whatever, you know, is working for you if you're on some kind of plan. I'm really enjoying the one that I've got right now. This is one thing that I find the most beneficial to me. So, eventually in this life, I feel like eventually we're gonna downsize. Somehow, some way. With my physical items, I've already done that. So, that's already been done. But, if we were to pick up and move, what items would I legit want to carry down there to make it to the other location, to unpack that item and find a new place for it? I am a bit more on the lazy side of things. Not always, but most of the time. I like to do as little work as possible when it comes to moving. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. So what would I want to bring with me? And if I could only have, let's just say, an RV or a van or a car or whatever, would I be able to fill that with the items that I have right now? If the answer is no, it's okay. I just want to get down to a certain amount to where I feel comfortable. Some of the things I have right now, I will not repurchase. I'm currently just using them up. There's other items, yes, I find them essential. I use them daily. I find them to be an enhancement of my life, and that's all great. So I'll continue to keep that going. But as far as wanting to pack stuff up and down the stairs and finding a spot for it, is it really just going to take up space till I have to pick it up and wipe around the area just to put it back down and not touch the item until the next time I clean, whenever that may be? Nah, I don't think so. And I also have to ask myself, why do I value this item? Is it bringing me a sense of purpose for myself, or for me to kind of please somebody else or put on a show for somebody else? This kind of forces some uncomfortable things to just make you authentically who you are, and I think that's such a beautiful thing. Like, if you reach that point, guys, good job. It's time to start back over, but good job. I hope you find self-love and just appreciate the things that you do have. And keep a close eye on that stuff that you continue to keep. Reevaluate it. And then the last thing I ask you to do, I mean, I find it helpful. I just did this 2 or 3 days ago. I went through my YouTube channels, all of my subscriptions. I went through them, I clicked on them. I'm like, when is the last time and why did I click on this person and subscribe to them? Have they posted anything for the past 3 to 4 months? If I can't remember why I subscribed to them in the first place, or you want to come say hello?
Hello, everybody.
He's sick today.
Yep. Not really sick, but stomach hurts and have to poop a lot.
Yep, that's what happens.
Poo, poo, poo. Poo, 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 poo. She just loves when I say that.
Mm-hmm. Can I finish my show so I can come in there and watch something with you?
Yeah, what are you talking about in here?
Oh, I'm talking about, you know, decluttering and all of that stuff. And maybe when you get to feeling better, you can show them all the stuff that you decided to get rid of.
I'll see you guys later. Bye. Pretend hug.
Okay.
In his face.
So,
can I take her for a little bit?
You can take her for a little bit. That's fine.
Oh,
just be gentle with
her
her.
toe. See you in a little bit.
Okay. So, when I go through these people, if I just take some time and go through, okay, I subscribe to these people. Why did I subscribe to them? Does it still fit the value that I'm pointing my direction towards? Because I believe that we're all going towards a certain direction. I don't know who's leading it, but personally for me, I follow what I feel from the universe, which I think is awesome. And I think it's awesome for whatever you follow. I mean, I'm open-minded for that stuff. So I think for me, though, it was important to eliminate people that were no longer serving me. And I know that sounds kind of bitchy in a way, but I think that people are meant to come and go in and out of your life. I like to stay connected to the people who are creating content that I am getting value from. I don't want to waste my time scrolling through nonsense. So I'm not going to be subscribed to very many people, just the ones that I feel close connection with, or I feel like I can learn from that person. I feel like you can learn from any person, but honestly, it's just a feeling I get. I feel like I connect with some people and some people I just don't. And that's okay. People are meant to come and go out of your life. With that being said, let's go through some of these things. Some of them are empties, and some of them are stuff that I just decided to get rid of. So they're in no particular order whatsoever. Let's just get started. So most of you guys know I love the smell of this baby lotion. Like, love, love, love it. There's actually a little extra on the lid that I'm gonna use up. But it's empty. I love the smell of it. But unfortunately, I will no longer repurchase this. I have lotion that I specifically purchased for my face, and it can also be used for the body. It's not the cheapest in the world, but it works really well with my skin, and I have super weird skin. I don't know. But then I have another one down there below to where I'll put the lotion on my feet, sleep with it with socks on before I'm getting ready to do like any kind of pedicure or whatever. So this thing, I can recycle it, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. This is an empty, like, that always irritates me. Can you see that? It's not really empty, but it won't spray anymore because the spray is like right in the center, so it's like a little hump. But this was my Jennifer Aniston stuff. I really liked it at the time, and it still smells good. It reminds me of like a feminine, beachy smell, if I can describe it that way. However, I am a person who likes to switch it up. Right now, I have a body spray that I need to use up, a roller oil, and what else is there? There's 2 little small oil perfumes, and then 1 little tin from Lush, I think, that I bought. It's Karma, which I don't like when I put it on like at first, but as the day goes on, it smells like super perfect. I feel like it goes well with your body, so I got that. As soon as the spray runs out, I probably will get more, as I'm a smell type of person. But for right now, this is the one that I was using. It's out. I don't think that I can recycle this. I'm not 100% sure, but this is something else that's going out. Let's see, y'all. Okay, so something else that I'm trying to detox out of my life is chemicals. I have this, you can see it's a teeth whitening kit. My teeth, they're not white. I think more natural remedies will help with that, and the more I tend to whiten my teeth, the more sensitive they get. I don't know if this is recyclable, but I am choosing to no longer have this in my life. It just doesn't balance with my values anymore. Oh yes, and how many of these do we have? I have three bottles of medicine that I've taken that I will be recycling. And I also have these 2 vitamins I take on the daily, so I keep refilling them. But these are Empties. I take lysine, and I take a B12 sublingual, cherry flavored, under the tongue, dissolvable, nature-made, vegetarian-friendly, support cellular energy protection in the body. And the lysine is supports synthesis of proteins. No yeast, gluten-free, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, no color added. So I find these 2 help me. I used to take tons and tons and tons of vitamins, but I've got it down to these 2, and I'm pretty comfortable with these. They are empty. They will be recycled. And I have my new ones up in that cabinet right there. Here's a little frugal tip. So I learned this from Chase's grandma. She was the one that taught me this. I was asking her about how they saved money back in the days, because I'm all about saving money for some reason. Now it's weird. But she told me this trick, and I thought it was like, why didn't I think of this? So this, some of you guys already may do this. The toothpaste, there's so much, like I can get probably like at least 3 or 4 more brushes out of this. You cut in the middle, you use the top, and then you use this. So that's a little bit more than 4 or 5. So unfortunately, this cannot be recycled. I did purchase the Tom's peppermint toothpaste without the fluoride, and I really like it better than this. So there is a number on the back of that you can call also. That says something I can't tell you right now. I'm not sure. I don't have the bottle with me. It's over there. But it just seemed like a better way to go for how I wanted to live. Okay. Chemicals in the body. Full bottle almost. I used it once for going to a wedding. I like to look tan. I think everybody does. This stuff, pretty good. Not gonna lie. It doesn't smell that bad. It washes, like I sprayed on the night before. Then I get up and wash my body. And then it looks good. And I just saturate my skin with this. But what is in here? I don't even know what's in here. I know that it cannot be good. Yeah. Okay, so it's not as bad, but you can see all of the ingredients right there. And if you cannot read them properly, it's probably not a good idea to put it in your body, because even if it's on top of your body absorbs that and it gets into your body. At least I believe this. I believe it's scientifically proven. May want to ask somebody else. I'm not a scientist, but no longer for me. So I'm getting at. Okay, I have uno, dos, and tres nail polishes. I have 2 colors left. I have a purple and a gray, and I also have a clear. So that's it. I have 3 colors left, and here are my last 3. Black, red, and clear. And I bought these because my closet colors were black, white, gray, a little bit of green, red. So as I said earlier, I'm a bit of a lazy type, so I'm not gonna color coordinate stuff. Just not there. This stuff is really good, guys. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. Just not something I get down with anymore. I feel bad wasting all of this, but honestly, if I do put it on, which maybe I need it, you know, I got blemishes and big pores, which is all good, but I have powder and I want to not cover up my imperfections. I'm tired of doing that. I've done it my whole life. This thing was, I don't want to continue to spend the amount of money that I was spending before on makeup. Just ridiculous. A few more things, guys. I got rid of a box that was holding some of this stuff. That's definitely recyclable. I got rid of a bra that was not comfortable. You know, if you lay from side to side and it just doesn't feel right, it's probably good to let it go. I got rid of some underwear. They're holey. They have rips in them, like honest rips in them. So don't want too much of a wind draft going on there. I've got another bra that I like, but the wire, the underwire, digs into my skin and it's just not comfortable, and I want to be comfortable. Okay, that was just a napkin. I really like this thing, but I never use it. Like, I really like it. And I even tested myself and tried to see if I would use it within the next few weeks, and I just didn't, unfortunately. It's such a cool purse, too, because it has so many pockets, and it's adjustable. I don't know. Like, I'm regretting this, but it's time. So this is a genuine leather purse. It's kind of in bad shape, actually, but we took this to Disney and it held everything. There's a zipper in the back that holds all from down here. And then there's a zipper here, and a button there. You could cross it over or whatever, or make it as tight as you wanted to with this drawstring. That way, I was pretty confident that nobody was going to take this. It doesn't look like it has a lot in it, so it's sad to see this go, but I know it's right for where I need to go in life. And there's 2 more things left. An empty. So, I emptied up this whole thing. Next, it's time to move on to the rest of my Lush shampoo, the shampoo bar. After that, I have what hopefully will be my staple. It's a shampoo bar and a body bar, so like it's a 2-in-1. So hopefully I can save money that way and it doesn't take up as much space. I still have conditioner that I'm not a big fan of in there that I need to use up. I don't use conditioner every time, but I do have a backup one in there waiting on me to be used. So I don't need to buy any more of that, but this thing is gone and it can be recycled. The last thing. These guys, my boots. These things have gotten some use out of them, but they are just not my type of shoe anymore. They're fairly somewhat comfortable. You know, they bend. but I just didn't feel right in them. I didn't reach for them when I got ready. Weeks went by when I didn't wear them, and then I tried them on one day knowing that I hadn't been wearing them. I put them on and I immediately took them back off. So that day I put it right under my spot that I keep, where I keep all of my stuff that I want to give away or donate or recycle. And that was that. And I didn't reach for it. So this was a 100% choice that I feel confident with. So I know this was a little bit of a longer video, and I'm sorry for that, but I appreciate you watching. I hope that your minimalism journey, your decluttering or simplifying lifestyle, whatever you call it, is going so great. If you're just getting started, know that there's going to be challenges that come along the way. These are totally normal. Just accept it for what it is and enjoy the ride and keep moving forward. Don't give up before the miracle happens. If you have any questions, know that I'm here. I will answer them the best that I know how from my opinion. Like I've said many times before, minimalism is different for every single person, and that's what kind of makes it fun. So appreciate you watching. I hope to see you guys soon, and I will see you soon. I'm always making videos. Maybe not about minimalism, but maybe so. You never know. Have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever you're at in this universe of ours. And know that I love you, and I wish nothing but the best for you. Have a great, great day, night, afternoon, and I will see you later. Bye.